Welcome to the nice Roundtable Halloween special. It's your host, Peter.
Brandon.
Zach.
Lucky.
We're missing Selena, but we don't need her. So, what y'all doing for Halloween?
Probably I don't even know really. Might go to a haunted house, just chill.
I'm probably just gonna like dress up and like scare kids. That sounds really bad.
Yeah,
You're going to jail.
straight to jail.
I'm just going out Halloweening alone by myself because none of my friends want to go with me, like a loser. So that's my plan.
Yeah, I don't do Halloween, so I don't really like Halloween like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of boring to me. But
Demetria, what you doing? You don't celebrate Halloween. You're only,
that is so real.
You-
We don't need
yeah.
Halloween.
you don't.
Why
what
don't you
do.
celebrate Halloween?
Most of the reason why I
Is it a re-
celebrated Halloween is because I want to freak.
Is it a religion thing? You sure? Okay.
She's saying she's too Christian for Halloween. That's a religion.
I got scary stories.
I have a couple because like I grew up like in around a haunted house, which was like kind of not fun, kind of fun. I think I was like 3, and I had fallen out of my bed one night, and I had woken up, and there's like this old lady, like staring at me, and she like picked me up and like set me in my bed, and just like disappeared, and like I thought nothing of it. I told my parents, they're like, oh well, that's strange. I just kind of moved on, and then we moved from that house and like moved like states away, and they're like, yeah, your great grandma died in that room.
Hey, bro, ain't gonna lie. Nah, bro. I'm gonna have to leave.
Cause like I didn't know, so I was like, oh, that must have been like a
Nah,
dream or
bro.
something. And then like my mom would have stories of like seeing shadows on the front porch, or like boxes falling over when she first moved in and like blocking her in her office. Like, yeah, no. And I just didn't know someone died legitimately where I was sleeping, and it was terrible. That was like, for a little kid being told, yeah, someone died like in your room,
Bro.
is like
That's kind of
It's
traumatizing.
just not fun.
dude, I have never looked at that house the same way like since. We have like gotten offers from the family who bought it to come like look around again, but like no, I'm not taking
No.
my chances.
No,
Anybody else got any spooky stories?
mine's just like scary. Not scary, but it's like funny because I was like young. So, oh my god. So I came home from school, right? And my mom wasn't home yet because she was still at work, and she didn't get off till 11. So I was just sitting at the kitchen table doing my homework casually because I didn't want to fail. And I saw the shadow in her room, and I didn't want to go to my room because I saw a shadow. It looked like a person with wings. So I was so scared. I didn't even leave the table, bro. Like I was just sitting there at the table, and at one point I even fell asleep at the table. And my mom came home. And she was like, "Why are you sleeping at the table? Why don't you just go to your bed?" I was like, "Cause there's a shadow in the room." And turns out, whole time it was just a chair, bro.
Like, how do you confuse like a chair for like a demon?
It like the shadow, bro. It looked like a person with wings, and I was like, "There's no way a shadow can make a person with wings."
All right. Anybody else?
Okay, I have a, I guess, similar story. So a few years ago, I lived at like a different house. And like one of my first nights move in there, you know, I was asleep in my bed. I wake up and I just like look out the window because my window's open because it's summer and it's hot. And then I see like a little kid just like standing there, and it's like kid ain't moving. They're just like standing there, right?
It's the creepiest thing ever.
Yeah, It's the middle of the night,
Nah, bro.
like
Nah.
probably 1 or 2 in the morning, and there's a little kid just standing there. So I close my blinds, and then I like just kind of, I don't know, ignore it, but then it's kind of like bothering me, right? So I open the blinds again, kid's still standing there, has not moved, right? So I put on my glasses and look outside. It's a fire hydrant.
Yeah, like an episode of Scooby-Doo, and it's like unmasking. It's just like a fire hydrant.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna tell you one thing, bro. I ain't never watching a movie at night at 3 a.m. again, bro. Cause like, bro, I was watching The Nun, right? I had started the movie. I had my door shut. It was dark. Like, I had my door completely shut. And I started the movie. It was like not even like 10 minutes into the movie, and the door just opened by itself. And it's not like just the quiet open. It's like the squeaky, you know how doors like just it's that type of open. I'm like, bro, nah, bro. The slow creaking door. Yeah, like that. I was like, bro, no, I'm done. I'm not watching this movie right now, bro.
So like sort of a similar story. When my mom was a teenager, she was reading The Exorcist, like when the book came out before the movie, and she was reading it, or no, the Amityville Horror. She was reading the Amityville Horror, and there's a scene where like flies like start like getting stuck to the window screen of like the house, and anytime she would get to that part in the book, she would look out her window and like there would be like flies covering her window. And so she would have to stop reading, and anytime she picked up that book, and she could pick it up a year later, months later, whatever, anytime she would get to that part, her window would be covered with flies.
Bro.
And she's never finished that book ever, and she refuses to like pick it up. Like other than that, no, you're good. But no, okay, so costumes that y'all think are overrated. Like y'all see it too much.
I think every costume is overrated.
Spider-Man. Superhero character, literally.
Any like ethnic costume you pick up from Spirit Halloween, where it's like the picture on the back is like a white dude, but he has like the fake dreads. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah, they're like in such poor taste, but like they haven't stopped selling them. It's gross. It's weird.
I don't know. I've never seen this.
I remember one Halloween, I dressed up as a because I didn't have no costume, but my friends go trick or treating, so I just want to go with them just because I wanted candy.
That's the only reason I go trick or treating.
And then I think I went to their house. I was always at their house, but I went to their house, and you know what I'm saying, they had costumes, but they didn't have they had like one of them wore a ninja, one of them, because they was both twins, so I think they both wore. I don't remember, but I remember they gave me this flimsy. Watch my language, but they gave me this flimsy costume. Give me a military ninja nurse dude. And I had like a little nurse mask, and I had like the little vest. I had like the camo pants on, and then I had like a little katana on my waist. And then we was like trick or treating for like 30 minutes. I remember my dad told me I'd be back by like 7:30 or something like that. Dude, I got there at 7:31. The dude took all my stuff.
Bruh.
Was grounded for like a week. I was there by 1 minute. And he took my candy and threw it in the trash.
Dang.
I don't even like candy like that, but
that's depressing.
That's like a punch in the face.
It's like, I didn't want it, but now that you took it, I want it.
Not really. I just had it because I got a lot of candy, so.
One Halloween, I think it was the first Halloween I moved to Florida. We didn't have a house yet, so we went to like a family friend's neighborhood, and there's this like 90-year-old woman, like wasted, okay? I mean like stumbling out her front door with the candy bowl, okay?
Bro.
You know, she left the walker by her bed. She was like falling out the doorway, and she was like, hand me the candy. And she was like, well, you know what? This is almost empty. And it was like a full bowl. And she was like, took the bowl and just like put it in my bag. And by the end of the night, I think I had like 2 McDonald's Halloween pails full of candy and like my costume bag full of candy.
Bro.
And like most of that was from like this old drunk geriatric lady.
Bro, no way, bro. That's like pure luck.
And it was like barely like 6:30.
No, you know what I hate? When people put out bowls and say take one, and then they take the whole bowl.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's about it.
I think so, yeah.
Pretty
All right, well,
much.
That's all for today's discussion. We'll be back next week with another podcast, I guess. Subscribe to the Nice YouTube channel.